Hey, how's it going? Today I'm going to show you how to set up your Ackerman for a drift car. A quick overview on Ackerman and what it is. It's what direction and angle that your tires are in and compared to each other. So if your right is at 20 degrees and your left is at 18, that would be your difference of Ackerman. And they come stock like that. So the inner tire, which is this one because it's turning, is going to be on more of a turn than this tire because your car is trying to turn around, and the outside tire, which is this one, actually has to go a longer distance and the tire spins more, so it doesn't have to actually have as much angle. So every car has positive Ackerman, and that is exactly what that is when the inner tire has more angle than the outer tire, that is positive Ackerman. Zero or negative Ackerman is what you want for drifting, because when you're turning right, normally this is how you would have your tires. But if you're turning right with a drift car, you're literally turning the wheels left because you're initiating the drift into the right, but then you're drifting it all left. So an entire right turn, you're gonna be turning the wheel to the left. So essentially, it's exactly opposite of what it should be to have low rolling resistance around the corner in a drift. So I'm going to show you how you can modify your car to have zero or close to zero Ackerman or even negative. It all depends how you space your rack, and this is a very easy way to do it, and I'm gonna show you. So right now I have my steering rack completely off, so it's just hanging there. But as you can see, when I push the rack in or out, you can see the wheel actually changing degree. See that? So this is the view from the outside. So if you have your steering wheel turned to the right, this is basically what you're gonna have. You're gonna have the left wheel not angled as much as the right one because it has a turn to go around. Good for street driving, but not good for every other driving other than drifting. Negative would be the complete opposites. So the left wheel has more angle and the right one has less. So that would be good for drifting and getting lots of speed in drifts. And zero is also good. And honestly, it would work good for normal driving and drifting. So I'm going to aim for zero on mine. If it's a little bit off, it's not a big deal. Once you get used to it, you get used to it. And I'll just have a little bit of scrub while I drift and a little bit of scrub while I drive normally. Going straight, this has zero effect. So this all in a nutshell is I'm aiming to have my wheels on the same angle when I'm actually at full lock, and then it'll actually turn smoother rather than having the wheels facing the opposite way and scrubbing and killing a whole bunch of speed. So this is the factory position, and this is where I'm going to be bringing it. So it affects it about 3 degrees on each side. So it's going to bring this wheel in so it'll have less angle, and then it's going to bring this outside one so it has more angle. Just like that. Make sure you watch this video to the end and subscribe. But in the next video, I'm actually going to show you how you can make more angle with just literally $2. So I will get to that in a minute. And I'm going to continue on with this and make a place to space it out. So what I'm going to do is I'm literally going to make a spacer for the back on the back of my steering rack position here. So, and then it'll bring it out. And all I'm going to do is trace the old mounts. So here are my 2 old mounts that I'm actually still gonna use, but I'm going to put a spacer in behind them. I've already traced them out. I'm gonna grind them, drill them, and then put them on. Okay, here are my 2 spacers, and I literally traced them from there like I told you. And that's how I got the locates. And I should be good. I'm gonna paint these up real quick. All right, so I put the stock setup back together so you can see the difference in what we're gonna make. So this is the inside tire on the right turn. We're basing everything on right turns, and that is quite a bit an angle, quite a bit. And looking from it from the front, that's quite a bit an angle there. And then on this side, not nearly as much because it has the factory Ackerman. So as you can see, it's not too much angle, and it's because it's trying to go around the corner. So what I'm gonna do is install my actual spacers and we'll compare it. So again, we'll do this from the front. So this is the left side, not too much angle, and then the right side, lots of angle. So once the spacers are on, it should be more equal. That is the goal, at least. All right, I got her on, and I can already see the differences right away. So this one has a little bit less angle, but this one has more. I can really tell from this side how much more angle it has. So that is awesome. This actually worked. It was very quick and easy for me to do. I've got pretty much equal angle on each side. So here is the right side and here is the left. I'm really happy with the outcome. It makes a huge difference when you're drifting with having the Ackerman messed with, and it will definitely be smoother in the corners. I've heard it's just a heap better, so I'm really excited to experience that. And since I'm somewhere in the middle, I'm not in negative Ackerman, I'm in around 0 Ackerman. I'm going to see if I can measure it. It's just about 0, maybe a little bit positive Ackerman, which is still good for street driving. But honestly, this is gonna make a huge difference from having it just completely dog-legging to the positive side and now being closer to the middle, so it'll be much better for me. All right, guys, like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Next episode's gonna be on making more angle for less than $10. All right, we'll see you then.